And essentially, I got a job at the BBC, which is kind of nuts. Saying that out loud is kind of crazy. Because I always thought that if I was going to do sports journalism, then I'd work for the BBC when I'm like 45 years old and I have like a massive portfolio of work. But the reason that it's important to talk about it and why it's actually relevant for the Reasons podcast, not just me, is because in that episode when I was talking about doing stuff on your own, like doing sports journalism on your own, I said the more you do, the easier it will be for you to get your foot in the door. Because at least the way I see it, when you're trying to follow this kind of these passions or something like that, and you don't come through some grad scheme or you're not referred directly out of university, you basically need to make yourself so undeniable to them that they hire you because it's like, oh my God, this guy's actually really good. You're not just going to get the job because you're good at interviewing. You probably get the job because you're good at it already. Like they know you're good. Because like, how do you train someone to be a sports journalist, right? Like you can't really, like if I was to be hired by BBC and I didn't know the first thing about writing, they can't just teach me how to write. You can't train somebody to be good at this. So you really need to just get good at it yourself and then you will get hired. And that's exactly what happened. Like legitimately what happened. I reached out to somebody who works at the BBC and sent them my stuff. And that's how I got the job. Like, I guess it is about who you know. Like, I had to have an in with this person. But the thing that got me the job was the website, was the work that I was doing. Maybe not the podcast, but in general, the content creation that I was doing. Because when I told them that, okay, look, I'm really interested. And I said, oh, by the way, I also run a website. It was a website that piqued their interest. It was the work or the enthusiasm, the passion I have to just do it on my own that made them think, damn, you can really write, or damn, you're really passionate about this. And they gave me a job.